everyone, as we all know, it's no longer Halloween, the countdown's all over and done with. It's actually the 5th of November today, but I want to take the opportunity to thank everybody again for watching the videos. But I thought I'd do one more video just where I'm going to rank the actual candies that I tried. Quite a lot of people do this on the internet with different things like takeaways and all that kind of stuff. So I thought I'd use the software and just rank them. To go from D, C, B, A to S, which is like top tier. Now, bear in mind, if we're going to look at them as just American candies, that's fine. If we're going to look at them as like sweets based on everything else I've ever tried, I think we're hard pushed to put any of them on C tier. With everything from the UK, it's going to be B, A, and S, to be honest. I know it might sound a bit harsh, but to be honest, there's a lot of American candies I like, but when you compare them to ours, they're nowhere near as nice. I'm sorry to say that, but they're not. So yeah, I was actually going to go into the history of the 5th of November because we'd gone from Halloween and now we're on Bonfire Night, which is also called Guy Fawkes Night. Now, obviously, everybody in the UK who is watching this are going to know what I'm on about, but I just thought it was quite funny to. I thought I'd read up onto it again because I knew from school it was a plot to assassinate King James I. Guy Fawkes, his chap, and some of his mates who organised it, they all got caught. They all got hung, drawn, and quartered. Google hung, drawn, and quartered. It's really not pretty. But one of the people in his group was actually called Thomas Bates. I doubt he's a relation, but I just thought it was funny because obviously same surname. Anyway, no bother, crap out you on that. I've had to write down exactly what sweets candies I tried because there's 12 of them, 13 of them, and I'm always going to forget. So you lot probably know better than I do. So as we know, we had the Cherry Head, the Cherry Laffy Taffy, then the Twizzlers, then the Kool-Aid, then the Fifth Avenue Bar, Muddy Bears, Sour Twists, Red Hot Cinnamon Sweets, Chewy Lemon Heads, Warhead Extreme Sours, Tootsie Roll, then I tried an apple and a black raspberry airhead. So I thought going to, with the way the app's done, it's not put them in that order, which is a bit annoying. But I'm just going to go through the ones that are ordered according to the app. I'll just talk about each one and then rank them that way. So the first one we've got is the Fifth Avenue bar. That was peanut and it was quite crispy as well. Quite like that one. For a chocolate bar, it wasn't too bad at all. Nowhere near as nice as Mars chocolate or Cadbury chocolate or anything like that. Don't think it's as offensive as Hershey's, but I actually don't mind Hershey's. But I think you'd be alright with this Fifth Avenue bar, but I did find it heavy going. So I'm going to move that to the C tier. Next, we're going to go to the Airheads, the apple and the blue raspberry. Both of them are quite nice. They seem to do chewy sweets pretty well, in all honesty. The flavours are always pretty strong, but it's probably because they're packed with artificial colours and flavourings. I did prefer the blue raspberry one over the apple. The raspberry one tasted like a raspberry slush puppy. So I'm going to shove the apple in B tier. And I'm going to shove the blue raspberry in A tier. I am looking over there because something's going on outside and the cat wants to know what's going on. 2 seconds, someone's at the door. Not that you're really bothered, but that was just a parcel for our cats. Licorice, cat food. It's from a company called Republic of Cats. This isn't a sponsored video. Yeah, they cater food to your cat's needs. So we've got one for Domino and one for Licorice. For some reason, they've come in 2 different vans, which isn't really good for the carbon footprint. But anyway, Let's get back to it. I have no idea where I was. Oh yeah, so we've done the airheads. I think I've said them wrong, but yeah, apple, tier B, blue raspberry, tier A, because I prefer the blue raspberry. Okay, this is really exciting, isn't it? This. Da, 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 da. Next is the cherry heads. Absolutely love the cherry heads. They were chewy, they were cherry, they were strong flavoured. They're the ones that I always kept going back to after I did the videos. Some of the others I've dipped into, but that one I've finished the pack. Really, really nice. That one's going to go in S tier. Next, after that, we have got the Warhead Extreme Sours. Now, these were a sweet of two halves. The sourness was pretty intense. You probably saw on the video. It really did take me back. Trouble is though, once you sucked off all the sour powder, it was a really horrible, shitty tasting sweet. It weren't nice at all. Without the sourness, it was absolutely bleh. So I am actually going to shove that in the B tier purely because the sourness was really good. It would have gone C if the sourness was as bad as those flipping twists, those XO twists. But yeah, so the next one is going to be Kool-Aid. That was a weird one, that was. I still don't know if I made it right, even though I followed the instructions. Way too much sugar in there. I'm glad I didn't add it all. It stunk out the fridge. The stuff that I'd left over, there was a really weird white residue in the glass. Can't be good. The taste wasn't nice, but I did sometimes want to try it again. I don't know why. Maybe it's got some random drug in there. I don't know. I'm going to move that to C tier. So moving on from that, we have got. Do you know what? I'm going to move Fifth Avenue from C tier to B tier. I can't really have Fifth Avenue and Kool-Aid in the same tier. That's just not right. So yeah, I'm going to move that now. So now that we've moved Fifth Avenue up, as I really should have done in the first place, we go to Cherry Laffy Taffy. Found everything that was cherry flavoured was really nice. I've already said that they're quite good on their flavours. So I'm going to shove that straight into A tier. Wasn't as nice as Cherry Heads, but yeah, A tier I think is a fair choice for that one. Another one going into A tier is going to be the Chewy Lemon Heads. I'm liking this range of sweets candies that they're doing. So you've got your cherry heads, you've got your chewy lemon heads, and I will be getting onto these cinnamon hot ones as well soon. I think they're all done by the same company, and I liked all of them. They were all really nice. So yeah, chewy lemon heads in A tier. Next one is going to be the Muddy Bears. They were bloody disgusting. The chocolate was horrible. The actual gummy bears themselves were just like 100% gelatin. It was tasteless. It was hard, but should have been soft. They were nasty, absolutely nasty. If it was an E tier, I'd show them in E tier, but they're going to go into D tier. The Red Hot Cinnamons, loved them. Couldn't eat too many of them. But I do really like cinnamon flavoured stuff. It had a right kick of heat to them as well. If you like anything like that, like your aftershocks, I definitely recommend that. I'm going to shove it into A tier because I'm not too sure if I should shove it in S tier purely because I couldn't eat a lot of them. No, do you know what? I'm going to shove it in S tier. It's going in S tier. It's going to join the cherry heads. So we've got cherry heads and red hot cinnamon both in S tier. Next is going to be the sour twists. They could have been so nice. If they had the same level of sourness as the Warhead Extreme Sours, they would have been A or S tier because the actual twists themselves weren't too bad. They weren't amazing, but they tasted better than the Extreme Sour candies. But there was no sourness at all. I even tried some of the sugary stuff at the bottom. Proper disappointment. I'm shoving that in C. Nothing so offensive as Muddy Bears, so it's going to go into C. After that, Tootsie Roll. I like Tootsie Rolls. Yes, it does taste of cheap chocolate. Um, but I don't mind it. I don't think I could eat too many of them. Texture's quite nice. Flavour's alright. Yeah, I'm going to shove those into the B tier, just because I do like them. And finally, we've got the Twizzlers. They were really disappointing, and they didn't really taste so much. They felt really plasticky. I'd struggle to get through one. I think my cousin, he really likes them. I think I don't like them, but nothing's as bad as Muddy Bears, so they're going to go into the C tier. So if I've edited all this correctly, you'll be able to see where I put them, what they look like. But the best ones by far were the cherry heads. They were the first ones I had as well, and they were the ones that looked really bloody horrible because I think they were slightly going out of date and it was going a little bit soggy. But even in that state, still S tier. Hopefully you're still watching because that was probably a bit more boring than it should have been. But yeah, I just thought I'd share my thoughts after I've tried them and choked on them and spat them out with off camera so no one saw. Um, so yeah, to everyone in the UK, happy bonfire night, treason night, Guy Fawkes night, whatever you want to call it. I don't know if we still put a effigy thing of Guy Fawkes in a bonfire anymore and set fire to him because that's how we roll in the UK. We set fire to Guy Fawkes. It's quite brutal, really. Although brutal, hung, drawn, and quartered. Google it, wiki it, or something. One more useless piece of information. Anyone charged with treason or anything like really big like that get hung, drawn, and quartered. But if you're a woman, you do not. Because purely for public decency, they decide that we won't hang, draw, and quarter you. We'll just shove you in a fire. So we do care. We do care. Anyway, I'm rambling on. It's fireworks night. We're going to have hot dogs and mushy peas and mint sauce. Bought myself a couple of fireworks. Gonna edit this video now, and yeah, please like, subscribe, and press that notification bell if you wanna. Thanks for watching, and as always, ta a bit. That's probably the best one I've ever had.
They weren't quiet, were they?